But you know what's worse is not just the children when they're bad, when the parents betray you, Raul, which kind of segues me into our next topic here, which is Zaslav buys WB to sell it to Universal. Raul, I'm already mad just from that title because as all you listeners have been hopefully listening to most of our episodes, you guys know how much we've endured talking about WB and all the ups and downs these guys have gone through. We got this report here from Hollywood Reporter. It says, given the company's daunting challenges, it has become accepted wisdom at the highest level of the industry that another deal waits in the wings for Warner Bros. Discovery. For reasons related to the complicated structure of that merger, no negotiations can happen until April 2024. But at that point, many industry observers believe that Comcast Brian Roberts will make a long-awaited move, looking to combine NBC Universal and Warner Bros. Discovery. That deal would face some interesting antitrust issues, but would still give this company scale and a viable streaming service. And then somebody says, obviously, Peacock sucks, says one exec from with knowledge of both companies. There are some good synergies. I'm sure Roberts is licking his chops because the WB stock is so low. I think that's Zaslav's endgame. Get the place sold.
Interesting. Interesting.
It's just a big boo from me, man, because it's just, I don't know, we just want, like, listen, one thing's for sure, I love DC and I want to see DC flourish. And usually people would be like, what about all those? Oh, what, everything else from Warner Brothers? Yeah, Warner Brothers has cool stuff. It's cool. It's fine. But like, DC is a thing that's their king. That's their moneymaker right now. Right. They literally can make $1 billion with Aquaman. Like, how
supposedly that's what David Zaslav thinks as well. He thinks that should be the crown jewel of Warner Brothers. Yeah, they're mistreating
the DC universe because they're just trying to get on with everything, make as much money as they can out of it, and say, clearly we're not going to start over the DC universe, so we're just going to make money with all these last few minute things and then get rid of it so that the next company can start it over. So now I'm over here thinking, why the heck do I want to watch Black Adam? Not Black Panther. I want to watch that really bad. But Black Adam, I'm really excited for it. I've seen the trailers. They look really cool. But now you're telling me that if they sell the company and then the next company is going to start it over, why do I give a crap about Black Adam? Why do I care about The Flash, the new Flash movie? Why do I care about Aquaman 2? Why do I care about anything that DC has to offer to us right now? If it's just going to be gone, like none of it's going to matter. It's not going to have a connected universe. Kevin, here's my argument to you. The argument would be that, because maybe they have good stories to tell. Okay, great. The Batman, great movie, awesome story, not connected to the DC universe. If that's the case, fine, but at least make that clear. You know what I mean? Like, make it clear that we're no longer connecting universes anymore. These are interconnected right now, but this is the end of these stories and that's it. We're moving on. Okay, make it obvious. Communicate that with us as fans because we're expecting you to bring Henry Cavill back, and clearly that's probably not going to happen. Maybe. I don't know. Rumors? Who knows? Raul, I'm gonna destroy my voice yelling about this. What do you think about this?
You don't seem to care about this issue at all.
Not at all. No, nothing at all.
It's funny. I feel like the girlfriend in a romantic comedy was like, I thought you cared about me, but now it turns out you're just using me. Okay, so how is this confirmed? Is this confirmed that this is indeed what Zaslav is trying to do, or is this just like hearsay? Because I can't. It's a long quote, so I can't really find it in the quote. What's the confirmation here on this?
This is confirmed that we got a source, one of the execs who is talking about all the companies, who's discussing the probability that this is going to happen. Like, this is just the next step for Zaslav, and the more you see rumors like, oh, maybe Zaslav might bring Henry Cavill back for this one movie. It's because Zaslav is slowly just taking all the last minute pieces, saying, how can I make as much money as possible to make this brand strong enough that I can sell it and make as much money from it?
But am I correct in saying we don't know this 100% for sure? That's what Zaslav's intention has been the whole time? What? What?
All I got is this article. Hollywood Reporter did report
okay.
this.
So this is an insider from an exec from Warner Brothers telling this to Hollywood Reporter, right?
Yes.
Is that this is what the whispers are? Okay. This is kind of disheartening, right? Because this whole time, we thought that, again, the girlfriend analogy, I thought Zaslav cared about wanting to, set a new direction for Warner Brothers and be involved with this. But now I'm hearing this. If this ends up being true, that Zaslav essentially has that basically Discovery has merged with Warner Brothers to kind of flip it, so to speak, do like a Discovery Channel TV show analogy, flip it and then resell it to another company. If that's the case, sure, if that was the case, maybe that's fine. All right, that's fair. Sell it to another company. But the thing is, that now totally undercuts everything we heard on the investor call and all that stuff, the 10-year plan. I mean, maybe maybe Universal might pick that up and continue with it. But the fact that they went on this investor call and said, here are our plans for DC. We want to build up Warner Brothers. We want to build up DC. We've got a 10-year plan. We're going to kind of do what Marvel has done at Disney. Here's here's what we're doing. But now, hearing this, if this ends up happening, that kind of undercuts all that stuff that they told us in the investor call, because how do you know that Universal isn't going to continue that on, or if they're going to just scrap their whole plan and do whatever the hell they want, whatever that ends up being. So it's just weird. It's disheartening. And now I'm just like, all right, well, the only thing I can say, hold on real quick, Kevin, and then I'll pass it back to you. The only thing I can say that could be exciting about Universal taking on Warner Brothers is maybe they'll start putting DC stuff in the parks and getting it so the Florida park can get rid of all their Marvel stuff and then replace it with DC stuff over at Islands of Adventure.
That's a great idea.
Anyway, go ahead, Kevin.
I will say that, I would say this article is 80% like confirmed is what I would say, because this businessman is putting all the pieces together for us, but also we can put our own pieces together. If we refer back to Zaslav's, big meeting online where he's reporting everything for his company, he never really straight out said, I want to start the universe over and start here and let's go. He's been saying, we want to figure out how to do it. We'd love to figure out, but most importantly,
but they said we got a 10-year plan. I'm sorry.
We've got he says we're planning a 10-year plan. So
we're planning a plan.
He never said we have a 10-year plan.
We're planning on making a plan.
We want to have a 10-year plan. And also, if you look at the pieces, he is trying to get someone to be the next Kevin Feige, and we reported the guy that was going to be the next 10-year plan guy. And then it was taken back, and now he's not doing it anymore. Now the guy's not. So now we still don't have a Kevin Feige for the for the DC universe. Then there's the fact that in that that meeting, that big online meeting he had, he also just says, I want to strengthen the DC universe brand, and I want to protect it from things that could damage it. You know why he wants to do that? So he can sell it. I mean, it's not 100% this like confirmed, this is what Zaslav's going to do, but he's never said that he's not going to do that. I mean, and also, one last thing is the fact that if this article came out, this actually came out like about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago already. Yeah. Zaslav still has not made a public response to this article or anybody talking about this, because maybe they caught him red-handed, and he feels like if he just said, yeah, we're planning on selling it, then nobody would care, period. That would just be it. I think he's trying to stay quiet.
He would put out some sort of statement to kind of ease everybody's frustrations.
Like, we here at WB, at Warner Brothers Discovery, like, we hear what you're all concerned about, and we want to let you know that we're doing everything we can to continue our 10-year plan.
Because there are big things happening. I mean, Matt Reeves just signed that whole first look deal with Warner Brothers, They're hoping to have Matt Reeves come on in the long term and do projects for them. Like, so what is that? What happens to that if they sell to Universal? Is that...
Yeah.
Are they going to, change all that stuff? I don't know. It's just weird. And
if anything, if I was NBC Universal and somebody said, hey, do you want Warner Brothers? Like, do you want all of it? And here's all the DC stuff. If I was the guy in charge of NBC Universal, I'd be like, yes. And also scrap everything. We're starting over. I don't care anymore. I'm tired of making people feel like there's hope that this Zack Snyder universe is going to continue. Get rid of it. Get rid of Robert Pattinson. Get rid of everything, Raul.
Ooh,
Everything,
get rid of
Raul.
Robert Pattinson.
I'm done. Like
Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix,
Whoa.
Lady Gaga can go adieu somewhere else. Okay, I'm over it. I'm just so over this. Like clearly, as you can tell, I'm very excited about this happening for some reason. Gosh darn it, man! Like I just feel like it's easier to rip the Band-Aid and move on rather than sit tight hoping that the wound heals a little bit. Like I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of doing that. I just want good content. I want good quality stuff. If you're gonna connect a universe, just do it already. Like stop thinking about it.
Yeah.